So, who are the media? What is this? Well, we use the term sort of loosely, but for our class, when we say the media, we're going to mean the news media. Specifically, this is the organizations that gather, package, and transmit the news via communications technology. So that can mean via things like newspapers or pamphlets. Pamphlets are sort of the colonial equivalent of news magazines. So Thomas Paine's Common Sense, so very famous pamphlet, we can think of it today in the context of things like the New Yorker or the Atlantic. Um, then we have radio. We have network news and cable news. Network news are our major networks like ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox. And those have regular TV shows, right? Those are the ones that you watch your, hour-long primetime dramas and half-hour sitcoms. And they show the news. And the news is typically a half hour of local news, a half hour of national news, though not every network does it the exact same way. And those news programs are interrupted by frequent commercial breaks. We also have cable news. Cable news is things like CNN and Fox News and MSNBC, 24 hours a day of news programming. But again, commercial breaks. Now, we do have one public news channel here in the US. That's PBS. On the radio, we have NPR. And those are funded not by commercials, but instead by the government. And they would be more akin to network news, PBS, because right, it shows regular programming as well. But remember that their news and their programming are funded by the government and by viewers like you, instead of by commercial breaks. And finally, we have the internet. Right? We get a lot of news online. There are news magazines and other outlets that actually are 100% solely online. And then there are plenty that are sort of more traditional news that have online ways of accessing the news. So we use those a lot in this class, right? I don't tell you to go out and buy the New York Times or whatever other publication we're using, but I might give you a link to one of their stories on their website. So the internet can supplement those more, traditional technologies, right? TV isn't really old or traditional, but compared to the internet, it is. So the internet can supplement those and it can create a platform for new types of news media to emerge.